Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, ably represented by our senior brother, His Excellency, the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, and I would like to specifically thank you for having time to be with us despite the loss. And I'm seizing this opportunity on behalf of myself and all the Northwest governors to condole you over the loss of your mother-in-law. We hope Allah will give her Al-Jannah Firdausi. Your Excellency, our father, Your Excellency, the former President Muhammadu Buhari, the governors of Zamfara and Jigawa State, and the deputy governors of Sokoto, Kebbi, Kaduna, and Katsina State, as well as the representative of the governor of Kano State, members of the National Assembly that are here, honorable ministers, our former governors of Katsina State, the UN Resident Coordinator, and Your Excellencies, the ambassadors and members of the Diplomatic Corps, head of the security agencies of this country, Your Royal Highnesses, led by the eminent Sultan of Sokoto, head of the UN agencies, other distinguished personalities too numerous to mention, members of the press, the secretariat, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I stand before you today with profound sense of duty and commitment as we gather to address some of the most pressing challenges facing our beloved Northwest region. Our shared history, culture, and aspirations bind us together. And it is this unity that we must harness to confront the issues of insecurity. The Northwest Governors Forum began shortly after we were elected in office. As governors-elect, we met and agreed to tackle our shared issues together. Insecurity was an obvious concern to all, and we agreed to work closely to tackle the issue. We also looked to developing agriculture and power supply in the region with the aim of promoting socio-economic development. We visited the President of African Development Bank as a group to seek support. We also recently met with the leadership of the United Nations to pursue a regional approach to development. Our effort to tackle security took us to Washington to attend a symposium put together by the United States Institute of Peace, where we informed them of our ongoing plan to hold the very summit at home. The Northwest governors are now a brotherhood with the goal of providing peace, security, prosperity for our people. We have transcended to the political divide and remain focused on a collective effort towards development, while individually performing the mandate bestowed upon us by the people of our various states. The fight against insecurity is primarily a federal responsibility, and I would like to thank President Ahmed Bola Tinubu for his leadership. I recall speaking with him after an attack a few months ago, and his prompt response to the matter. He has continued to engage with me on this matter and is equally committed to securing lives and livelihood in the region and the entire country. I want to thank the leadership of the Nigerian Army, the Air Force, and other security agencies for their relentless fight against insecurity in Katsina and the entire Northwest. I would also like to thank the leadership of the Nigerian police and all other security agencies working together to keep our people safe. I will take this opportunity to offer my deepest condolence to our fallen heroes. I also want to recognize the National Assembly effort to establish the Northwest Development Commission with aim to promoting inclusive growth in the region This laudable effort will provide the much needed resources for fighting insecurity through non-kinetic measures, and all the Northwest governors are behind you. Banditry has cast a shadow over our communities. It has disrupted lives, stifled economic activities, and instilled fear among our people. We cannot allow this menace to define our region. As leaders, we must adopt a multifaceted approach that includes robust intelligence gathering, community policing, and deploying advanced security technologies. Furthermore, we must enhance the capacity of our national security forces through continuous improvement and adequate resources. To effectively combat banditry, we need to strengthen our intelligence network. This means improving our surveillance system, investing in modern technology such as drones and satellite imagery, and enhancing coordination among various security agencies. We must also establish most efficient communication channels to ensure timely response to threats. However, addressing banditry is not solely the responsibility of our security agencies. We must engage with local communities, traditional rulers, religious leaders to foster a culture of cooperation and trust. Community engagement is crucial in gathering actionable intelligence and building resilience against criminal activities. Most states in the region have already established community security initiatives where local outfits work hand in hand with the formal security forces to protect their communities. In Katsina, we launched Katsina Community Watch Corps. Zamfara and Sokoto State have equally launched successful programs, while Kaduna State already has an existing program. Most states in the region have now established full-fledged ministries of internal security and have made security a focal part of the administrative duties of the state at the state level. In addition, we must address the root causes of banditry, which often stem from economic deprivation, lack of opportunities and vocational training, job opportunities, and support for small and medium-sized enterprises can help divert vulnerable individuals from criminal activities. Our region has the potential to be the national breadbasket, yet we face significant challenges in achieving food security. Banditry disruption has severely impacted agricultural activities, reduced productivity, and increased food prices. To combat this, we must invest in modern agricultural practices, support smallholders farmers, improve access to agricultural input and credit facilities. We need to prioritize the development of rural infrastructure, such as roads, irrigation systems, storage facilities, improving rural roads, and will facilitate the transportation of agricultural produce to the market. Reducing post-harvest losses and increasing farmers' income, enhancing agricultural system, irrigation system will enable year-round farming, mitigating the impact of erratic rainfall pattern and ensuring consistent food production. We must also encourage youth participation in agriculture through targeted empowerment program and introduction of innovative farming technologies. Modern farming technologies such as precision agriculture can significantly boost production, and we must also promote adopting climate-smart agricultural practices to mitigate the effect of climate change in our farming activities. Moreover, we must support our farmers by providing them access to affordable credit, agricultural investment schemes. These measures will help them to invest in quality seeds, fertilizer, and equipment. Increasing their yield and income and tackling agriculture can lead to the increased security in the region and the country. Education and healthcare are critical pillars in this regard. We must invest in our educational institutions, ensuring every child has access to quality education that equip them with the skills are needed for their future. And our educational system should be reformed to include vocational training and technical education, preparing our youth to diverse employment opportunity. Scholarship and financial aid should be provided to the deserving students to ensure no child is left behind due to financial constraints. An educated population is statistically less inclined to violent crimes. Similarly, we need to strengthen our healthcare system to provide accessible and affordable healthcare services to all citizens. Economic empowerment programs are vital in lifting people out of poverty and deterring youth from joining criminal enterprises. We must support small and medium-sized enterprises, providing them access to credit and business development service market opportunities. My administration has provided about 10 billion naira to support the state MSMEs. Entrepreneurship training and mentorship program can help aspiring entrepreneurs turn their ideal into a viable business. Additionally, we must focus on improving the livelihood of women and youth who are often most vulnerable to poverty, and all this can reduce their inclination to crime and improve security. We must also engage the federal government and international organizations, the development partners, to secure the support and the funding for our initiatives. By presenting a united front, we can attract more significant investment and drive sustainable development across our region. To facilitate regional cooperation, we have established a Northwest Governors Forum that meets regularly to discuss our everyday challenges and coordinate our efforts. These forums serve as a platform for sharing ideas, monitoring progress, and holding each other accountable. We will also consider establishing joint task force to tackle specific issues such as banditry and food security, ensuring that our responses are well coordinated and effective. In conclusion, the path for peace and security and prosperity for the Northwest lies in our hands. We must act with urgency, determination, and unity of purpose. Let us build a region where every citizen can live in peace, agriculture thrives, and socio-economic justice prevails. Poverty is a thing of a past if we do that. Together, we can transform the Northwest into a beacon for hope and progress for the nation. Thank you all for coming, and may Almighty Allah bless our country, Nigeria, our region, and our state. And we also thank Almighty Allah, and we hope that you will go back to your various destinations after 2 days event successfully. May Almighty Allah guide us into these deliberations.